All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Pathaka Moth, GMS Dallas, and I'm just coming in back at you really quick with a quick hit lesson. I was listening to this video from AMTV, and the guy was just going into the coronavirus and the different things going on right now, which that coronavirus is a major thing in the earth right now, and because of this virus, man, they're shutting America down, man. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, the men of the Lord, the true men of the Lord out here, beginning and starting with Apostle Tahar on down here at GMS, and of course, like-minded men that teach the same doctrine, who learned under the tutelage of these men, Apostle Tahar on down, have been saying these things are coming, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're in those times now. So, hey, these people are going to come trying to find out what's going on. They're starting to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? And for the majority of Jake, hey, it's going to be too late, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was listening to this video, and I got a few seconds in, and he said a couple of things that started sparking scriptures when I heard them, man. So I just want to deal with just a few seconds of the first few seconds of this video, which I'm gonna play it, and let you hear it, and then I'm gonna go into some scriptures to make the point, because these devils don't understand, man. They don't know what's going on. They have no understanding. They have no idea, because they're not spiritual, man. They're carnal. They're carnal people. They're carnal beings. And you have to be spiritual to understand what's going on, man, and to have that discernment, that understanding of how the Lord works and what He's doing in this movie of His, man. You know what I'm saying? So, without any further ado, I'm gonna play a few seconds of this video, and then I'm gonna get into some scriptures.
Hey everybody, I'm Chad Booksam. This is AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope everybody is doing well. You and your families are doing well. God bless each and every one of you. Please thumb up and share this video. As we discuss this coronavirus, I want to give you guys some updates, but also want to tell you some personal opinions and things that I've experienced in my life that kind of connects to what we're seeing today. This always gave me the chills, but when I spoke to my great-grandfather, when I was young, he told me that during the end time, everything is going to stop. The whole world will stop. And, I'm listening to his words in my head and seeing what's happening today when that's exactly occurring right now. The world is stopping. Production is stopping. People.
And that's that's the point. He said the world, in end times, the world was going to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? Which these people equate that to being the end of the world, which it is the end of the world, but not in the sense that they think the end of the world is, which I want to address that. And he said production is stopping. So, I want to address that. So I'm going to address the end of the world and production stopping, man. You know what I'm saying? Because as I said, they equate, the world stopping or the end of the world to being the end of the earth, man, and that's not what the end of the world represents, man. The end of the world in the scriptures actually equals the end of Esau's world, man, not the planet, man. So let's get into some scriptures real quick, just to prove that. I'm gonna go here, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4, and it reads, "One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever." So if the earth abides forever, what is it talking about when the scriptures say the end of the world, man? Okay, well, let's find out, man. Let's find out. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. And this is when Yahushua was on the Mount of Olives, and the disciples came to him. This is Matthew 24 and 3, and it reads, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives," talking about Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly refers to as Jesus Christ, "the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?" And the signs of Yahushua's return, his coming, is at hand, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're at the end of the world. But the end of the world is not the same thing as what we just read in Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. You know, the earth abideth forever. So the earth is not going to end. So what is the end of the world? Let's go into this word real quick. Let's go into this word real quick in the blue letter. And let's find out. This is there it is right there, of the world. G165, it says ion, which I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to let this devil say it.
Strong's G165, ion. Ion.
So it's G165, ion, and when you read down, go down, it says forever, an unbroken age, perpetuity of time, eternity, the world's universe. But here's the actual point. This is what it means: a period of time and age, which is what we're in. We're in the age of Esau, the age of the Edomites, the age of the white supremacists, that white supremacy, you know, that white supremacist rulership. You know what I'm saying? The rulership of you Edomites, you so-called self-proclaimed white people. We're in that age. We're in those times, man. You know, that period of time. And when you understand, there were two blessings given when you read in Genesis the 27th chapter, man. Isaac blessed Jacob. He had two sons, Jacob and Esau. He blessed Jacob and he blessed Esau. As a matter of fact, when you read in Hebrews the 11th chapter and verse 20, it reads, by faith, which this is dealing with that same blessing in Genesis the 27th chapter. Hebrews 11 and 20. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. So there was not one blessing, man. You know, we're in Esau's blessing right now. You know what I'm saying? And there's another blessing to come. As a matter of fact, when you read in second Esdras, let me get that real quick. When you read in second Esdras, the 6th chapter, it goes into it in verse 9. This is second Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. It reads, for Esau is the end of the world. There it is. You know, we just read that in Matthew 24 and 3, man. You know, what is the sign of thy coming and the end of the world, man? Second Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So there's something else coming. You know what I'm saying? After this, you know, there's another world to come. When you read in Revelation, the 21st chapter, it says, I look for a new heaven and a new earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the first heaven and earth is going to pass away, man. This rulership and all the defilements and contamination and the wickedness and all, it's all going away, man. Everything is going to get purged. The land's got to get purged because this devil is putting GMOs in the earth, in the soil. You know, the air has to be purged because this devil is putting chemtrails and poisons in the air. The water has to be purged because he's putting fluoride and poisons and chemicals in the water. Things have to be purged, man. You know, so Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So these things, this is what the earth coming to a stop or an end of the world, Salakia, is representative of. It's not talking about the end of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And the second thing that this devil spoke about was you know, production ceasing. So that's exactly what's happening, which that's in the scriptures as well. You know, the grinding is ceasing in this place, and the mirth is being taken out of this place. So I want to go here now, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 3, and it reads, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. And the keepers of the house represents these elites, man, these current rulers. You know, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, man. You know what I'm saying? The grinders are these workers, man. You know, and if you look around, everything is shutting down. Restaurants, schools, you know, just everything, man. You know, sporting events, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? It's shutting down. So with that happening, ain't nobody working, man. You know, these jobs are coming. So these grinders, which represent these workers, man, you know, because when you're on your grind, when you understand, you know, there's a slang terminology. As a matter of fact, Tank and Omarion had, there's a song that they did together called I'm on my grind, man. You You know what I'm saying? Because grind means working, man, trying to get it however you getting it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they're talking about some wicked ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, grind represents workers, man. The grinders or grinding, working, man. You know? It says, and the grinders cease. So these workers are coming to a nothing, man, to naught. Because they are few. There it is. Because it's only a few jobs right now that's still in production right now, man. He said the production is ceasing. The grinding is ceasing. And those that look out the windows be darkened, because as this guy in the video, Sam Book Sam or whatever his name, Todd Book, whatever his name was, with AMTV, he has no understanding of why these things are happening, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how it is with the majority of these people. They don't understand. They don't know what's going on because they don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, and to know that these things are happening because of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. These things have to happen. So that's that looking out the windows, and you know that those that look out the windows be darkened, man. They don't have no understanding, man, of what's going on in these times, man. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. There it is, man. These companies shutting down, man. Macy's, Sears, you know, everything, man. It's shutting down, man. All these major corporations are shutting down, man. When the sound of the grinding is low, and the sound of the grinding, which is the work, the production, the companies, you know, which is what he said, the production is ceasing. It's at a halt, man. It's coming to a stop, you know. When the sound of the grinding is low, and it's low as hell right now, man. It's low as hell right now, man. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, you know, which is talking about like when the cock crows, you know, these roosters and birds chirping in the early wee hours of the morning when the day is starting, man, you know. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low, which is happening, man. This music is crap, and the Most High is killing these artists, man. You know what I'm saying? These rappers, Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle, all these people, man, you know, getting taken out, man. This music is being brought low. These stars are falling, man, out the sky, man. Falling from heaven, man. As the scriptures say. But you know, these things are all a Bible prophecy, which when you read in Revelations, the 19th chapter and verse 10, Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And that's what you should be occupied in, pursuant to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 39:1, man. You know what I'm saying? So these things are all prophecy, man. You know, and this place is coming to a halt because the Lord is bringing them plagues on this place, man. You know what I'm saying? He's plaguing Egypt again, like he said he was going to do, man. You know, he was going to bring plagues upon Egypt again. And this is 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 14. And it reads, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth, man. So these things are not going to return to the Lord, man. You know, these plagues have to come, man. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, when you read in Isaiah, the 55th chapter, in verse 11, the Lord said what? Isaiah 55:11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void. So everything that the Lord says is going to happen, man. They're not going to return to him void. But it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So everything is going to happen that's written in this Bible, man. You know, if they hadn't already happened, they're in the process of happening. And then the things that are for later, a later date is going to happen then. But it's all these things are going to happen, man. You know, he sent his word does not come back to him void, but it's going to accomplish that whereto he sends it, man. So these things are going to happen. You know, it's guaranteed, you know. Bank on it, baby. Bank on that, man. It's going to happen, man. But anyway, back in 2 Ezra 16 and 14, Salakia, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So they're not going to return. You know, we just read the Most High said his word does not come back to him void. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to return, man. It says until they come upon the earth. So these things are starting to enter and come upon the earth, man, because pursuing the 2 Ezra 9, the Lord is visiting the earth in which he made, man. We're in those times, man. You know, and he says what? Measure thou the times diligently. You know, and that's by way of the scriptures, the prophecies, man. And watching, and you know, and looking at what's happening in the earth and lining it up with the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? This is and these are the things that's going on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Matthew chapter 24 in verse 6, and it reads, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, you know. And why won't and the ones that's not going to be troubled is the elect, man. And why will they not be trouble, man? Because of Isaiah 33:6. And knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? So the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures gives you the sound mind to know that, hey, these things must needs be. They have to happen because this is the will of the Lord and the work of the Lord, man. This is the Lord doing his work. That's a part of this movie, man. This is in the storyline, man. You know what I'm saying? These things have to happen. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. And those men are not going to be troubled because of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. For all these things must come to pass. They have to happen. Must needs be, man. But the end is not yet. Nah, there's still prophecies have to be fulfilled, man. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. That's your race wars and tensions are rising in these times, man. You know, little skirmishes on airplanes with stewardesses and passengers, you know, and it's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's going down out here. For nation shall rise against nation, and which is your race wars, and kingdom against kingdom, which is Armageddon. You know, World War III, that final destruction, that final battle. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And all these things are happening, man, even famines. But there's an ultimate famine coming that's going to affect and kill and take out a lot of people, man. You know, and pestilences, which coronavirus is a pestilence, man. You know, which pestilence, when you go into the word, it's diseases, man. You know, but that ultimate pestilence is going to be these missiles. You know what I'm saying? But even these locusts that's going throughout the earth, that's pestilence. Man, you got fires happening in the earth. These are all different pestilences, you know, and destructions of the Lord, man, you know, from his wrath, man, from his anger, that righteous anger, man, that indignation, you know, and earthquakes in diverse places, which these happen on a regular, man. But it says all these are the beginning of sorrow. So we're only at the beginning, the tip of the, you know what I'm saying? Scratching the surface of this thing, man. But once all hell finally breaks loose, man, it's gonna be so crazy, man. And these people gonna be, but they already bugging out. They're in the stores right now, getting all the toilet paper, man. I'm like, dude, you know, these people out there, damn minds, man. You know, they ass backwards if you ask me, man. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. The Lord, hey, the Lord got these people ass backward, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Isaiah chapter 24. In verse 10, it says, the city of confusion is broken down, which is talking about America, man. This is Babylon. This is America, man. Babal, confusion, man. And America is the ultimate of places of confusion, man. Period on the planet, man. The city of confusion is broken down. So this place is breaking down, man. You know what I'm saying? This prophecy is happening in a process of happening as we speak. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. And it speaks of, and that's martial law, man. And it speaks of that also in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter in verse 17, where a man shall desire to go to another city and won't be able to, man, roughly paraphrasing, you know. So this place is being broken down. Verse 11, there is a crime for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. Salakia. So that wine is talking about this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? These people are going to come crying and looking for answers, man. You know, but they ain't going to be able to find it because it's going to be a famine of the word, man. The Lord is about to take the men off the streets, man. And of course, they're going to shut this internet down at some point, and you ain't going to be able to get this truth, man. You know, so get while the getting is good, man. You don't want to be those that's crying for that wine in the streets, man. You don't want to be those, man. There is a crime for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. The mirth, all of this party and fun times and happy things, you know what I'm saying, that you people love. Y'all love happy things. Happy things finna leave, man. You know what I'm saying? Happy things is about to be taken out the earth, man. All joy is darkened, man. You know what I'm saying? So all this togetherness and family reunions, all that crap, man, it's finna cease, man. The Lord is taking it away, man. Verse 12, and the city is left desolation, man, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So destruction and desolation is coming to this place, man. That's where we're headed. You know what I'm saying? That's what's coming, man. And when you, as a matter of fact, when you jump down to verse 19, it's going into the missiles. So that destruction is heading this way, because that's the next thing to come, you know. After you know, once martial law is totally declared and set in, and they offer that chip, man, and they, well, really, it ain't gonna be an offer. They gonna demand that you take it, you know. It's gonna be the chip or death, man. Isaiah 24:19, it's going to be those missiles, man. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. And what can make the earth move, man? You know, 200 million nuclear missiles, man, which is prophesied to hit this place, man. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, man, doing the Dougie, man. You know, and what can make the earth bounce and do the Dougie, man? 200 million nuclear missiles, man. You know, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So these devils are never going to be put in power again, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going into slavery for 1,000 years, and after that, they're going to be obliterated off the earth, man. As a matter of fact, let me just jump up to the top real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. You know, so the Lord is going to do work. Verse 3, the land shall be utterly emptied and utterly spoiled, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath spoken this word. Isaiah 55 and 11, that word does not come back to him void, but it shall accomplish that word whereto he sends it, man. So, as a matter of fact, let me jump down to verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be that remnant of all nations, man. The remnant of Israel, which is going to be the first fruits of the coming kingdom. And then the remnant of these heathen nations, man, beginning starting with you Edomites, you so-called self-proclaimed white people, which will be the first fruits of slavery, man. And that's what's coming, man. But, hey, the grinding is ceasing. The end of the world, Esau's world, is at hand, man. So with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath Shal Dawadah. Shalom.